In this video, we're going to talk about lead generation. Yes, of course, no leads means no business. Leads are the fuel of your business. And we're going to go through a little exercise that's going to help you to start thinking about what lead generation strategies do you want to start implementing for 2023. So have you downloaded already your great workbook here? Yes, your workbook business plan for 2023. If you have not done it yet, just go to the link below, quickly download it on the landing page, just click there, download it, print it out so that you can start working on it. And if this is the first video you see about the business plan, I really recommend you to go to part 1 first so you can go through all the exercises, because we have arrived at part number 6 that is called the 10 times 10 lead generation. We're going to take you through a few exercises to really start filling up this page and the next page so that you really can start thinking, okay, what lead generation strategies do I want to start implementing for 2023? So let's get started. Okay, I don't have to explain to you how important leads are for your business. Buyer leads, seller leads, whatever leads you can get, of course, you need to get in front of as many people as possible. I don't really believe that real estate is a numbers game, but I do believe that lead generation is a numbers game. I mean, the more leads you can get into your database, nurture those leads, and then see who is ready to buy and sell. If you get more numbers, of course you have more chance, you have more opportunity to be somebody's listing agent or somebody's buyer's agent, or maybe even for both. So in this case, you always have to start thinking, okay, where do I need to promote myself to get more leads? And never forget, leads are just contacts. You just simply need to get more contacts. So every time you get a business card, you have a contact. Anytime somebody approaches you on Facebook, you have a contact. Anytime somebody speaks to you on the street, you have a contact. So every opportunity in your mind should be, how can I get more contacts? If you commit to yourself that every single person could be a potential lead, you suddenly realize what you can do out there and what strategies you can implement. And really with this exercise about the 10 times 10 lead generation, and you know 10 times 10 means 100% lead generation, is all about what kind of strategies can you start implementing so that you can have more opportunity in getting in those leads, right? And we're going to just start at the top box that I want you to start thinking about. What kind of prospecting strategies can you start thinking about? So prospecting strategies, meaning what prospecting strategies do we need to start implementing? Prospecting strategies like, do you need to make more cold calls? Maybe you have to write down, you have to do more cold calls. Prospecting strategies, maybe you have to go more to a certain network event or a network place where you can talk to more strangers. Maybe you have to go online on Facebook and prospect more on LinkedIn. Maybe you have to prospect more in certain gatherings, maybe certain conferences. Whatever it is, you have to start writing down those prospecting strategies. What can you do to do more prospecting? Because the more you prospect, the more that you can get, of course, leads. Maybe you have to do more referral or referral marketing plan. Write them down here so that you really set your mindset to, these are the things that I need to start doing for next year to get more leads. The second opportunity that I want you to start thinking about is what kind of networking strategies? Meaning, where do you want to network? Write them down. Do you want to network at a specific event? Do you want to join a network business club? You know, there's so many clubs out there that you can join to do more business. Another very strong one that you can start thinking about is next year conferences. What are some of the big conferences that you want to be part of? Other networking opportunities that you can think about is, of course, networking within your own inner circle, right? The people that you already have been talking to, past buyers, past sellers. Maybe you can do more networking with them. Whatever it is, write down the network strategies that you want to start implementing for 2023 that can result in more leads. And remember, you really have to write them down, because that is how you put them into the world and that you can manifest them into reality. The next one that I want you to start thinking about is hosting strategies. So what can you host? Can you host an event? Can you host a speaking opportunity? Can you maybe approach some of these conferences to be a speaker? Can you maybe do a public speaking event for a certain project? Can you host a party? You can host so many different things that invites people to come to somewhere, what brings them value, and eventually will result in you getting more leads. Hey, I forgot a big one. Open houses. Maybe you want to implement more open houses. And again, open houses may not be something that your market does a lot, so why not be the first? Because that will set you apart from what the average people are doing, right? You're doing something unique, what will give you more leads, what people will appreciate, and it will grow your database. So you can see here already in these categories that you start thinking about what are the activities that I can do that will result in more leads. And if you need to take some time per box, just pause the video for a little while and just write them down one by one. If you need 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe half an hour, go get a cup of coffee, get some tea, and just start writing them down. Doesn't mean that you will do all of them, but at least let your brain think, brainstorm, be open about the ideas that you could potentially start implementing in 2023 to get more leads. Hey, this is not the only page I have. I have one more page for you. If you go to the next page, I have another category for you that is called the advertising strategies. Maybe you want to put an ad in a certain magazine, in a newspaper, maybe on a certain website. Maybe you want to go deeper into other kinds of advertising, right? What kind of advertising strategies do you want to start looking into? Maybe you want to do a billboard. Whatever it is, write them down. Start thinking, how can I do certain advertising that can result into more leads? Let your brain think about it, right? So write down the options. One of them might really, really work. The next one that I want to talk about is, of course, social media strategies. Social media is, of course, a very big part of our life. Maybe you want to explore a new social media platform. Maybe you want to go into TikTok, LinkedIn, or maybe another one. What really is important for you is to understand that social media is a big traffic source of getting more leads. The more conversations you can start on social media, the better it is. So start thinking about what are some of the social media strategies that you can start implementing. Social media is definitely going to help you more in your business. But the first thing that you need to understand is two things. One, social media is, of course, also a distractor. So you don't want to be a consumer of social media, you want to be a producer on social media, if you know what I mean. So as a producer, you put content out there so that people can reach out to you, you can start a conversation. Don't consume too much social media because that will only distract you from your business. Second thing that you need to understand about social media is that every single channel has a different audience. So figure out which audience fits your target market so that within that target market, you're reaching out to the right people, okay? So then we have purchasing strategies. What are some of the things that you need to buy, purchasing, that will result into more leads? And this can be many, many different things, right? Maybe you want to buy a website. Maybe you want to buy certain equipment. Maybe you want to buy a new camera. Maybe you need to buy certain stuff. So purchasing strategies, there are things that you need to buy that you need to start investing in for you to start getting more leads. So start writing them down. What are the things that I need to start investing in or start purchasing so that you know that that will result in you getting more leads? So I have one more page for you and some ideas, right? This is partnerships. This is also a great category that you can start thinking about lead generation strategies. What are some of the partnerships can you start? Accountants, auditors, tax advisors. These are people that are dealing with the same type of clients that we have as real estate agents. Can you set certain partnerships? Can you do certain deals with them so that they become your partner so that they can start sending you more leads? Look around you. Who are you already dealing with? Who do you know? Maybe something in your family or close friends. I mean, you always will know an accountant, you always know an auditor. Start having a lunch with them and start sitting down. Hey, what ideas can we come up with so that, we can do business together? Partnership strategies. And next one that I really like is the referral strategies. What kind of referral strategies can you set up to get more leads? Yeah, you can hear it. It's leads, 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 but all in different categories. So what referrals? Referrals from your inner circle, from your own network, referrals from your past buyers, from your past sellers, or maybe leads from existing leads. Can your current leads give you more leads? Well, I can tell you, if you have a great referral marketing strategy, leads will give you more leads. Network will give you more network. You just have to write down the strategy, implement the strategy, and you will have leads ever. Write them down. What kind of referral strategies can you come up with? And the final one is, of course, PR strategies. What kind of PR, public relations strategies can you do? Can you write a book? Can you publish yourself in a magazine? Is there a cover story that somebody can write about you? Can you publish yourself on an outsourced website? Is there something you can do in partnership with influencers, right? All of those can again result into more leads. So I've given you now 9 specific categories, all separated from each other to really let you think deep, deep, deep of the strategies that you can start implementing for 2023 when it comes to lead generation. The last thing that I want to hear about you in the next year is that you tell me that you have no idea how to generate leads, because lead generation is all about writing down strategies and picking the right strategy that fits your audience. Again, all the ones that you write down, you do not have to implement them all, and especially not all at the same time. It's just coming up with the idea, letting you sit on it for a while, researching a little bit, and then figuring out if this is worth investing your money and your time. But doing nothing will result in nothing. 0 times 0 is always 0, but 1 times 0 is also still 0. So at the end of the day, you need to really start implementing them, and you need to start taking action on them. So do this exercise. You will have a lot of fun doing that, talking about lead generation, putting the strategies together, and then really figuring out what is going to help you for 2023. Now that you have finished this exercise, very, very good. That means you can go to the next part. And the next part is all about the hop. The hour of power is going to be all about follow-up. So if you're ready, let's go to the next video.